He's gonna...
Okay. New chapter. This time we're just gonna keep walking.
I wonder if I made it. There could be a worse afterlife. I kind of like the flowers.
Ambrosial tears that crave those lips.
I'd like it more without the existing tenant.
A spit of solace for the heart.
I know you now. You're the gardener. Willem's boss.
You must bring the elder to me. We must meet. And we must meet. And we must kiss. I have such a quenching for their desiccation.
Oh, I get it. You have the hots for fire. You want me to introduce you? Is that right?
Such a draught of essence for their drought.
Oh, look, can we just talk straight, fella?
I need a plan.
You blew up Willem and you don't have a plan?
I need a plan.
I need a plan, Muldoon. Not an idea, not an excuse, not a series of threats. A plan. This piece of shit is running rings around you. One man.
He's killing mortals, boss. Just mortals, that's all.
No, that's not all. He is leaving us messages, each one crafted to mark us, to remind us of our failures. Mark my words, this will not stop with mortals. Well, what have you got?
Fabian's been looking into it.
And?
Well, Chief, I've been piecing together old cases and new. Santiago was active here in Seattle in the 1920s, and a couple of decades before that in New Orleans and LA. So how can he be here? He'd be an old man by now.
Your conclusion.
I feel like he's probably not mortal.
We keep saying he's a mortal hunter. What if he's not?
That would make
he's
the
something
most
else?
sense.
You're implying he's one of our kind.
Could be.
Unlikely. His early kills happened in daylight, if you remember. This cannot be the original killer. So who is it, and what are they trying to do? Well?
This is for effect, Chief. All these murders are carefully staged, just like they were back in the day. And this is someone who's got time, right? Time to place a fresh corpse, to pose it just so.
Why? What's the goddamn point? Why wouldn't they come straight at us? Take the advantage.
To make us feel the fear. To get us to panic, overreact. Make predictable moves. It's that test, right? Set a house on fire and watch the owner run to the object they find most precious before heading out the window. So what do you find most precious, Chief?
I think we can agree he's playing games. You shut him down, and you do it quickly. Anything else?
Knock, knock.
What?
Don't want to cause you any trouble, my prince. Detective, I was looking for the sheriff here.
Well, spit it out, you mongrel.
Just thought you should know, Sheriff. We got another one.
Another...
Murder, Sheriff. Another murder on your watch while you chase your tail.
Tolly details now.
Little apartment just off Pioneer Square. Word's gone out to the PD already, would you believe?
Well, Sheriff.
Fuck. I'll deal with the PD. Fabian, get down there. Take a look.
Sheriff Benny knew best, of course. I should head straight down to Pioneer Square. And not dawdle and say, chat to Sophia to see if she'd heard anything. I figured Sophia would be in. I figured Sophia would... to Pioneer Square. Someone must have given me the exact address, I guess. Maybe Tully. But it would have interrupted the whole dramatic scene with Campbell.
Where is Sophia?
Hey there. How's my favorite forensic department?
Fabian, it's been forever. What can I do for you?
It pains me to say this, but we've had another killing.
Oh, no. Who? Where?
Don't know yet, just on my way to the scene. Figured I'd check in, see if you'd heard anything.
I haven't, no. But you think this is Santiago?
By the way Tolly was smirking, I reckon so. I don't get it. This is like the 20s all over again. The old 20s, I mean.
I know.
I keep getting flashbacks to what happened then. Marla, Rosalind, Santiago.
The killer with the cross. You shut that case, though. You told me there were no leads. Will you reopen it?
I think someone's done that for me. I'd better get down to Pioneer Square. I'll see you later.
If there's anything I can do, well, come see me, Fabian.
I will. I knew Sophia liked to set down her thoughts, and this old recorder wasn't tied to any cyberspatial spy system. Hey there, big ears. What have you been listening to?
Hey, detective. Yeah, I might have heard a thing or two. A little birdie's talked to me about a K-factor, a failed experiment, and a grocery list. What do you need?
Tell me about the K-factor.
Sure thing.
The process is clearly thaumaturgical. Physical transfusion denatures the power and has no bearing on the recipient's K-factor. Interestingly, a kindred's kiss does seem to bear fruit.
Mean anything to you, detective?
Can't say it does. Wouldn't surprise me if it's Sophia's notes about a hot date. Give me the skinny on the failed experiment.
It's a doozy, all right. Here you go.
R02 demonstrates low-level impulse applied to test block 15. Carbon material measured at 1.2 N. Compare this to R00 telekinetic baseline, where no distinction was made between materials and was able to induce more than 50 N force. It is a result, but not practical in the field.
That get your juices flowing, detective?
I think I fell asleep around the second sentence. How about that shopping list?
Sure, I got it here.
To do. Reorder CPDA-1 solution, sterile saline, chlorhexidine. Ensure Piotr has delivery by Friday.
You get that? Sounds like a fun shindig, but I wouldn't drink the punch. Well, thanks.
No problem, boss.
I'll bear that in mind. Useful little doohickey. Maybe I should get one sometime, if anyone still makes them.
Okay.
There was a case with...
Let's head there first. Wait, we're trying.
Reginald, my friend?
Oh,
Reggie, old buddy. Anyone go into that apartment over there in the last few hours?
huh? Well, I mean,
You okay, Reggie?
I,
This was not normal, even for Reggie. You okay there, Reg? Nothing coming back to you about the apartment?
there's... No?
This was even stranger than... I got
May the night.
Reggie was never the sharpest tool in the shed, but something had made him even worse. What secrets are we keeping, I know I saw it. It was. That's a solid block, Reggie, my friend. Someone has put a compulsion on you. I didn't see the... Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. Evening, Reggie.
Mister.
Reggie.
Sure.
I needed that. Keep warm, Reggie. You never know when I might need you.
Do you hear the city, Fabian? It's waiting there for you.
Thank you.
There was a case waiting for me at Pioneer Square. A murder. The address I had with... Now that wasn't memory loss. That was a solid block. Someone had used kindred juju to seal Reggie's mouth. I wouldn't get anything from him, but I did know someone strong-willed had done this.
Yeah, this is the place that became my haven.
Dale did like to cook, as the youth seem to call it. Made some of his own recipes, bought in others. This place used to belong to my old friend Dale. Used to being the key words here. More rebar, huh? You aren't looking too well there, buddy. Dale was one of those guys. You know, you've just seen him around. Talked to him a few times, maybe exchanged the latest gossip. Hit a body or two together. Dale, I'd say it's good to see you, but, you know, you being dead and all and a figment of my imagination, guess it means I don't find you at your most scintillating.
Oh, hi, Fabian. Been a while. Yeah, I've been better, though I never looked exactly healthy, did I?
Obvious question, I guess, but, how did it happen?
I'd say my throat was cut, and then I must have been dragged up onto this rebar. Someone rammed it through my rib cage and then hung up a cross-like decoration like the star on a frat boy Christmas tree.
Strong guy then, right? I mean, to hold you up there, force iron through you? This looks more and more like kindred. Mortals just don't have this kind of strength.
Sounds right to me.
How was the alchemy trade going for you?
Hard to say, isn't it, Detective? I've still got the makings of alch cookery around the place. Still got that acrid tang at the back of your throat, same as you always smelled in here. A note of butane and a cheap body spray. So, yeah, looks like business as usual.
Did you know the killer?
You know what? I think I did. At least, no sign of a struggle, and the door lock's still whole. Must have been someone I knew, or at least expected. Customer, maybe?
You were a ghoul, right? I'm pretty sure of that. So who was your patron? Your dummy thingy?
Who'd I drink from, you mean? It's hard to say. I don't think I ever told you, Detective.
Don't think you ever did.
Maybe a person of interest for your case?
Yeah, maybe so.
I have helped you figure out one thing, Detective. There was a reason I was killed, right?
Sure. Someone's sending a message like the others.
That, and I was probably killed by someone I knew. So, who my patron was is important one way or another.
You got that right, little buddy. Thanks, Dale. Sorry about, the whole strung up on a support beam thing.
I know a guy who founded a whole religion like this. You never know. Maybe someone will write the Book of Dale.
Still more stuff.
I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. Me and animals, we'd always had a special rapport. Hey there, little buddy. How's your night going? Someone forget to feed you. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Hell did have
Fabian's
his habits.
crazy.
Guess sometimes you let the real world pass him by. How long you been lying here? That's what I thought. I'm sorry, buddy.
He didn't deserve you. Did you see who killed Dale?
Sorry. Hard to see anything if you don't have a pulse. Unless you're me, of course. Give me some wisdom, little cat buddy. Really? I'll have to remember that.
If only you could tell me what was really going on.
Well, yeah. It's obvious when you think about it. See you on the other... Maybe Dale used it to scope out heavenly bodies. I got the fascination with spirit boards, but always wondered, what if the ghost never learned to write? It was a Bible. Never took Dale for the religious type, but then I've heard some substances take mortals closer to God. Well, either Dale was paranoid or he had guests who didn't like sunlight. I was guessing the former. Lotions and potions. Most I recognized, but one stood out. I had never seen it before, and I thought I was down with the street trade. Had Dale whipped up a new cocktail? I was out of my league here. Maybe worth a chat with Sophia or Mrs. Thorne. If you could say one thing for the man, it's that he had an eclectic taste in clothes. Estrogen. Caution, do not take if male. Well, what Dale wanted to put in his own body was entirely his own business.
Okay, I said go back to Sophia.
I didn't want to go see Mrs. Thorne, but police work is never easy. If anyone knew about weird chemistry and sciencey stuff, it was Sophia.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Sophia.
Whether you're winding down from a long day or just beginning your long day.
If anyone knew about weird chemistry and sciencey stuff, it was Sophia.
Let's unbind that. Okay, everything's full. We don't need to feed.
Shouldn't have walked.
To Sophia.
I figured Sophia would be in. She kept odd business hours, but then so did I. Just wanted to check back in.
I'm still here, still working.
Well, I took a look at the scene. It was a place on Pioneer Square. I had a nice chat with the victim. Dale. Deals in thin blood elixirs. You know the guy?
Another mortal. You think this is Santiago again?
All evidence says so, and so did the corpse.
What the hell is going on, Fabian?
Someone's plotting this out like a dime novel. I picked up this potion, wondering if you could tell me about it. Found it at Dale's.
Oh, interesting. Oh, this is fascinating. Not the recipe I know.
Could you take a guess?
Yes. An enhancer, I would say. Something to magnify capabilities. To make your body work more efficiently somehow, in one way or another.
Magnify what, though?
Have you checked with Mrs. Thorne? There is a strong arcane component to this, which she might recognize.
Go embrace her in her gingerbread house? Can't say I relish that prospect. Every time she looks at me, I hear the clanging of oven doors.
Don't be mean.
See ya, Toots.
I wait with bated breath for your next visit, detective.
Okay, we're going to Thorne anyway.
I didn't want to go see Miss...
No one wants to go see Miss Thorne. She's a prickly old dame.
I figured I had to force myself to go see Mrs. T. A visit to Mrs. Thorne always made me want to gird my loins. Good evening, ma'am.
Detective, is there something you need?
She seemed in a good mood. I assumed she was marinating a couple of kids in the back room. I was wondering, you ever hear of a guy called Santiago? A hunter?
Can't say I know the name.
Active here back in the 1920s. Other places before that.
Oh, long before my time in your benighted country, young man. Now, is there anything else?
You seen any murderers around the place at all?
What variety of murderer, young man? Of my precious time? Of the sanctity of a bookstore? Of the English language? I fancy I could put my hand on someone guilty of all three.
Hey, I found this potion. I thought since you were our expert on cauldrons and newt eyes and such, you might recognize it? Something the Thin Bloods made, I'm sure.
Indeed.
Think it could be...
Memory.
Memory?
Salvia officinalis, Centella asiatica,
That's for
Bacopa
Lou.
moneri, the vulgar time, and others. Memory and clarity, detective. To cloud or to erase, to improve, to reshape.
Sophia thought it was some kind of enhancer.
The girl is improving. An enhancer of memory. To make the subject's recall more acute, more capable.
A memory enhancer, huh? Now that's interesting. I wonder who might be on the market for memory potions. I can think of a few trees to shake. Nico's one for the markets. Tali always knows things.
This is a thin blood concoction, young man. Have you considered the Anarchs?
Ah, yes, of course. Katsumi might know something. That is a good call, Mrs. T. Thanks.
Mistress Thorne, thank you very much.
I'll leave you to it.
Goodbye.
So it was a memory enhancer. Who'd be buying that from Dale? Or who would he be making it for? His ghoul daddy? I figured Nico might have his nose in the trade, and Katsumi would have an idea given her Thin Bloods dabbled in alchemy. Then there was Tali, of course. He knew everything.
Alright.
Nico knew his apples from his aardvarks when it came to less than legal trades. I knew where Tali was hanging out with his ear. Nico knew his apples from his aardvarks when Katsumi was at the hole in the wall. And I knew where Tali was hanging. Nico knew.
Alright. Looks like Sophia did some research on someone called the Nomad. I'll take a look. Might be important to remember later.
Hey, Nico.
Fabian! Are you out on the trail of a conspiracy? Why am I asking? With you, it is always a conspiracy. Any leads on the Umbrella Cartel and their weather-making machines? They sure screwed up this week. Have you seen the forecast?
I am always on the trail of a conspiracy. Sometimes more than one. Say, do you know anything about potions? I found one. I'm told it's a memory enhancer or something like that. Would you know a likely buyer?
I'm afraid I do not. I trade in solids, not liquids.
That's what I figured. Thanks. I was wondering if you could take a look at this for me.
Huh. I did not take you for a follower of Christ.
Only when I stubbed my toe. I've got a few of these now, all identical.
Yes, I see.
Associated with a few hellish scenes.
Okay. Well... Cross of St. James, yes? This particular shape?
I did know that.
It is a mix of mild steel and some of the decoration is cast in zinc alloy. Then lacquered, aged and weathered. Deliberately so.
It's not old then.
Oh no, not at all. Recently made. But made to look old, like a film prop. It's not a bad job. It would not be cheap. Properly made, none of this 3D printing.
A prop. Now that is interesting. Thank you, Nico. That's helpful. Heard anything interesting lately?
Not at all. It's been quiet, like the calm before a storm. Although we are already in some sort of storm, no?
I do know what you mean. The impending juggernaut of Christmas?
Perhaps.
Some other time, Nico.
See you later, my friend.
Nothing from friend Nico. Time to burn some more shoe leather. Katsumi was at the hole in the wall, and might have something to say about alchemy.
Katsumi. A lot more people in here. Whoa. Hey. Hello. Game did not like that.
I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. Not the best conversationalist.
Fabian, it's been a while. What are you doing down here?
So how's life?
Well, I don't know. It's been a while since I had one.
They do say life is like a box of chocolates. Overpriced, slightly melted, and someone's always taking the toffee center.
Yeah, that'd be about the size of it.
I picked up this potion, sort of thing your folk are into. I was wondering if you knew who might be buying.
My people don't buy or sell alchemical products. You know that, detective.
Let's just, pretend they do. This is important. The man died.
Oh, bad day? Listen, if only because I don't want my people caught up in a murder rap. That's not a type I recognize. Never seen it before, not something we deal in. Okay?
Okay, thanks. I'll take your word for it.
You better.
I'll head off.
Sure.
Well, that was a dead loss. Who else might have an inkling? I knew where Tolly was hanging out with his ear to the street. Or someone's ear.
Exit. Tully's out here in the middle of nowhere, gang.
Going that way didn't make a lick of sense. I guess I was distracted.
And I hate when we get to the edge of the map.
Detective! Well, well, Detective Fabian, as I don't live or breathe. Tell me, how's the case? Hot leads, cold bodies, reheated plots. Ooh, let me guess. You want to hear the word on the street. Pretty sure it was curbside pickup only. Something I heard your boys in blue were being real strict about on Aurora Avenue.
Seen anything suspicious?
I don't know. Are Seattle dogs outside your culinary experience? Tubes of gristle slathered in fetid cheese and carbonized onion? It's a real public health hazard. Can't you smell it? Every time a tourist goes by, it just oozes out of their pores.
I know you've got some kind of problem with Benny. What's that about?
Problem with our dear sheriff? Oh, no, Detective. He's such a charmer, and so restrained and respectful, and brings joy to everyone he meets. Also beats up on little boys, if you didn't know. Nothing kinky, just for the violence.
I see.
Do you, Detective? I know your badge is dusty, but remind me, what's the wording on there?
Service, pride, dedication. It's acronym play, see? If you look at the first letters.
Must make you proud to share such dedicated service with good old Benny Muldoon.
I'm looking into the alchemy trade.
Better living through chemistry, huh? You never struck me as the type.
Thin blood alchemy. You any notion who might be buying an elixir of memory enhancement?
Memory enhancement. Oh, it'll come to me, I'm sure. Who'd need an improved memory? You know, Fabian, sometimes I'm so dull you could use me for crowd control.
You must know something about the memory potion.
I got other things to worry about. You figure it out. That's what you're here for.
Okay, I better go.
Have fun with your private dickery.
I thought I was on the right lines already. Let's see what's going on in here. No, there must be more here. What secrets are we keeping, That can't be what you're hiding. What are you hiding? Not that, but I know that there's something. Let's have a peek, shall we? That's not... What are you hiding? That's not what... let's see what's... That won't help me. What's... Let's... Not... What are you hiding? It's Willem, you failure of a detective. Willem. Right. I guess Tolly's entitled to his opinion. So, Willem was the buyer. And unless I missed my mark, Dale was his ghoul friend. Dale hung around in a room full of junk, staying well clear of the wider world. Right up Willem's alley.
Okay.
Spare $1?
Interrogate Willem.
Can I try?
Are you hurt?
Just...
I am all...
I appreciate...
Now, go out. Miracle. I will erase that.
I was pretty sure Willem hung around here. No idea why. I don't think he ever drove a car. The rear view, you see. He's never been a fan.
How do we get in?
Willem was no doubt.
Shit. Me and this menu, bruh.
I had to find Willem's trick for getting into his haven. Nope, had nothing to. Oh, I didn't see the need. Was it? Yeah, I thought I was on the right lines already. Nope. Oh, I didn't think that was worth the effort.
What do?
I thought I figured I needed my strength for other things.
I don't understand what to do.
Not the best. Yeah, I didn't think that was worth the effort.
Can't push any buttons, interact, or do anything.
I probably shouldn't be drinking random potions like this, but something told me I now had the keys to victory.
Okay.
Nope, had nothing to say.
There it is. Telekinesis potion.
Willem was a strange kind of guy, and I was qualified in strange kind of guys. We got on okay. Hey, Willem.
Detective Fabian, how's the case of the missing street sign?
Oh, I solved that a week ago. It wasn't about where the sign was, it was that the street itself had moved. The two are reunited and happy as bluebirds. I wanted to talk to you about something else. Does the name Santiago ring a bell?
The hunter? They called him the rebar killer in the dailies, didn't they? A long, long time ago.
That's the guy. He's active again.
Really? That's not good.
Understatement of the century, buddy. So, just in case I forget to ask at some other point, are you the murderer?
Murderer? What murderer? Who's being murdered? I don't know about any murders.
Hey, I'm just kidding around. It's fine. Our guy's got a strong head twist action, and it's most likely not kindred from what I've seen, so odds are against it being you. You know anything about alchemy and thin bloods? I mean, the skill they have to whip up lotions and potions. I'm not suggesting we put anyone in a juicer just yet.
alchemy, Detective? You know I don't go in for that kind of thing.
Memory potions, Willem? To spring clean your memory palace? Maybe add an east wing and a pool? That'd be useful to you, right?
I suppose so. I might have used them.
You'd remember. That is the whole point. Come clean, buddy. Your noggin's always overflowing, and you're indulging in a bit of chemical expansion. It's not a sin.
Well, it's important, Fabian. There's so much to remember. Names, numbers, dates.
I tell you, there are a few dates I would love to forget.
I gotta keep myself sharp. Why does this matter to you?
Dale's dead. Your peck ghoulish dope dealer is no more. Ceased to beat. He's currently pinned up to a crossbeam by someone who's into very heavy metal. Oh, and his head is missing.
His head? Fabian, what do you mean? Do you think I killed him? Well, how could I kill him?
You couldn't have killed him, buddy. Compared to our killer, you're weak as a noodle.
So we know that little fucker isn't weak.
There's no way he did this. But he was on the scene, and that's all we have right now. I mean, look at him. He's cooling his heels. Anything else before you go in?
So, our suspect.
Sweat him out. Find out whether he saw anything, why he was there in the first place, how he knew our Vic. You know the deal.
What's his background?
Exactly, that kind of thing. You know how to do this.
How's the wife and kids?
Fabian, we are vampires, you do get that right. Bloodsuckers, the undead, sold our souls to the devil. We don't get to have wives and kids.
You sure? I mean, we can go to church, right? A priest could get us married. We could adopt.
Fabian.
Back at the party, you were worried about a girl. You were Beau?
If it'll keep you on track, yes, there is a girl. No, I'm not her beau. She's a problem for someone else. Satisfied? We've got a man in the sweat box, Fabian. Try and stick with it.
So, the victim. What else do we know?
What are you talking about? We know that it's a pain in the ass, if that's what you mean. That hive had so much locked up in his skull. With Rosalind gone too, we'll be trying to pick up on pieces that only Isaac knew.
Yeah. Isaac. I knew that. Yeah. I was just testing. Theorizing. Extemporizing.
You can do that in the privacy of your own haven. Get it together. There's work to do here.
Remind me about the crime scene?
Fabian, we just talked about this. Come on, will you? Same method. Vic nailed to floorboards by rebar through the torso. And that goddamn sword cross thing. Again. He doesn't get those from the five and dime, so that's a threat to follow, I guess. Nothing special about the apartment, nothing missing. Apart from the head.
Okay, boss. I'll deal with this.
All right, I'll be listening. But let me know if you root out anything deeper.
Time for me to do what detectives do.
Please, I didn't do nothing. I just...
Here he was, pale, sort of sweaty. Something bugged me about him, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Hello there, pal. I hear you had a bad start to your night.
A hell of a thing, Detective. A hell of a thing.
Says here Willem Axel. Don't I know you?
I don't know how you could.
Huh. Strange how memory plays tricks. But anyway, lay it out for me.
What do you want to know?
So tell me about you. What's your business?
I'm nobody important, Detective. I work as a bookkeeper.
Accountant?
Yeah, that's right.
So why are you sweating, Accountant?
I'm not feeling well, but also because I work at Lou's place, and I know you detectives don't like it there.
You run numbers for Lou Graham's place. Now, that is interesting. But you do look a little pale there, fella. Tell me why we picked you up.
Don't you know?
I'm the one asking the questions here.
Okay. I was just visiting a friend at Sunset Heights. I guess wrong place, wrong time. Your boys in blue thought I was something to do with this killing.
Who was this friend?
Huh? It's just a friend. There's no law about that, right? I'm happily married.
Does your wife know where you are?
She knows I have business tonight. She's used to me working late.
They do say absence makes the heart grow fonder. I've always wondered about that myself. Some people I don't see for months or years, but when we meet up, they still don't seem too happy about it. Did you know the victim?
Just in passing.
You knew Isaac? How?
I only met him that night. I'd been sent with a package for him, that's all.
By your boss? By Lou Graham?
Yeah, that's right.
Really? Now there's a thing for the books. You know what the package was?
No.
And he wasn't dead when you gave him the package?
No, we talked and then I left.
Did you see anything?
No.
Right, and I was the Emperor of China.
Right, and I'm the Emperor of China.
I didn't, I swear.
You're sweating like a ham in a steamer there, fella. Come on, buddy, spill the beans. You saw something.
I got nothing to say, detective. Honest.
He knew all right, and I'd make him sing, even if I needed to pry his skull open and look inside. I decided to give him a minute, but I knew I'd have to keep poking. What are you hiding? They never told me what the embrace would really mean. Aha! Willem had seen the killer. It was right at the top of his mind. Time to put on the thumbscrews. I got a few more questions.
Sure, detective.
You're just like me, a goddamn kindred, a vampire, a bloodsucker.
No, it's not what you think.
Better talk fast, buddy. Did you off Isaac?
No, he offed me. I mean, Isaac. I went to him to be made over into a vampire. Some deal he did with Lou, and well, we
The two of you did the deed. I get it. Oh, your face hasn't done the,
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. No, you'll find out. So, then you cut his head off and ran him through with rebar? Was that part of the deal?
No, it wasn't me. I didn't see. I was recovering and I didn't see anything. I swear.
Your wife know you've exchanged bodily fluids with a Nosferatu?
No. Yes. I mean, she knows that I have to go. But Flora, she understands that it's for work.
That is one understanding woman. I've never met such an understanding woman.
It's the money, for Junior.
A kid, too. I get it, times are tough, but that's one heck of a choice. Mind you, not sure I'd be able to say no to Lou Graham either.
She's been wonderful to me. Wonderful.
Tell me that again once you've smashed all your mirrors. We both know you saw something. Something to do with the killer? You're scared of him, right? This guy kills and kills, buddy. You give me a name, I can protect you.
Okay, listen. I did that thing with Isaac.
Feels dirty, don't it? But I get you. takes it out of you and puts it right back in.
That's, yeah, that's it. Isaac was listening to the wireless. I was sitting recovering off in the corner. Heard footsteps and in comes this guy.
You got eyes on him, right?
Not really. It was dark. Isaac had turned the light off. He was tall, had a hat.
What kind of hat?
Kinda like yours. Taller than you, though. Or maybe a bit shorter. His eyes caught the light. Kinda weird. And I could hear him breathing. Sort of controlled, like he'd come a distance but was trying not to.
Oh ho! Breathe, did he? Well, that is the first goddamn useful thing you said. Confirms he's not a dead man walking. Did he see you?
No, it was weird. I was scared, I guess. He's walking up towards Isaac. I guess Isaac is asleep or something, and I'm holding my breath.
You don't need to breathe, Willem.
I was holding it anyway. This guy walks right past me, looks straight at me, but it was like he didn't see me.
Oh, I know this one. That makes sense. You had Isaac's blood, and Nosferatu have the knack of vanishing. It's useful, I'm told, for avoiding trouble. Evangelists, ex-wives, in-laws. But he didn't see you. That's a good thing. So then what happened?
He comes up behind Isaac. Isaac still hasn't noticed. And then he pulled out this sort of long rod from a golf bag over his back, and he stabbed Isaac straight through his spine from behind. It came out front. It came out front. God, who can do that? Who could do that to anyone? All the air came out of him like a...
Inner tube stabbed by a pry bar? I'm guessing? Kind of like a... But you didn't see his face? Hands? Anything?
I saw his hands as he just reached out and he grabbed the side of Isaac's head and he just...
Pop goes the weasel, huh? So, our man is strong, real strong, but he breathes like a mortal. That is not good news. I gotta take this to my boss.
What should I do now?
Gotta be one crazy mortal.
Go see Lou. She's the one who landed you in this mess. She takes care of people, they say. Depending on how you interpret the words take care of, that might be a comfort to you, or not. Anyhow, I've got to figure out who's the one going around treating heads like champagne corks. Pop.
Oh, goodbye, Detective.
I'm certain we'll meet again, Mr. Willem Axel.